It's like 7:20 in the morning. It's been a little bit since I posted that last video. The winter and the holidays have been awesome, and it's given me a lot of time to refocus and slow down a bit. But that being said, I'm refocused and I'm ready to roll. So we're starting the morning with a morning run. I try to do every other day, so that's 4 times a week. And it's a pretty nice day outside. It's not raining, which has been nice. Alright, we got a good run in, and now I'm gonna go make breakfast, take a shower, all that stuff, so. What's up? So the plan for today, first I need to head down to church because my buddy Brian has an iPad that I need to borrow for this job with this company called Zag. And it's kind of interesting, but I don't have an iPad, so I'm borrowing a friend's. After that, I'm going down to Seattle to meet with Joel. We're gonna be planning some hopefully future trips, and then from there I'll probably find a park or somewhere to talk about discipline and setting goals and kind of mapping out my goals and what I'm trying to do this year and kind of how everything came to where it is today. I hope today's kind of interesting. I haven't vlogged in a while, so I'm still getting back into the whole routine of the day and this and that, but heading down now. All right, heading down to church. Look how messy Tobin got. Bad news, Brian's iPad is too big for this thing, so I need to like figure out what kind of iPad's supposed to go in here. Try to get that by tomorrow. So that's another thing. Made it to Seattle in some random neighborhood. Trying to get free parking. Gonna meet Joel at Union Coffee, I think it's called. I think that's it. How's it going?
What's up?
How's it going? All that. And it's like all I need from you, I think.
We're done.
What's up? All right, what are we doing right now?
Gonna go look at an iPad at my apartment.
So I think she might have an iPad I can use.
See?
You're crazy. You have all this space behind you. Update. The iPad thingy fits. See, it looks kind of whack.
Looks good. Bye, guys. All right, final words. Like something inspirational.
Yeah, inspirational.
Don't spill coffee on your iPad.
Don't spill coffee on your iPad. All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so we got that. Now we're gonna talk about discipline and setting goals. Oh, good old walk in the park. So before I go into this, and before you hear any of the advice I give you, just know these are my opinions from my experiences. They aren't like rules you need to follow. This is just my advice because you guys have asked for it before. I kind of just want to talk about like how to achieve your goal and ways you can do that. Basically about a year and a half ago, there's so many things I want to do and so much things I want to achieve, but I just didn't know how really. I went across the street and I bought one of these books and I just started writing some goals down. This was in like 2017, I think, or 2016. What really struck me when I came back and read this book is that I accomplished all the goals I set. The biggest one was to quit my job and become a full-time photographer, and I wrote down like ways I had to do that, and it really took just a lot of discipline, really sticking to strict habits. So I'm just gonna list the things I wrote down. I said constantly shoot to get better, doing it all the time, like shooting all the time, even if it's not like the coolest shot, the coolest thing, you need to be shooting all the time. So what that meant for me was just seeing time as opportunity and seeing money as opportunity. So if I made like $300 that week at Panera Bread or REI or whatever I was doing, and I had a weekend free or 2 to 3 days free or a day free, the only thing I would do is go shoot. I wouldn't have done that if I didn't enjoy taking photos. And so I don't know what your goal is or what your passion is, but you gotta do that all the time to get better at it, to be able to turn that into something you can then make money for. And then my second thing was like I need to reach out, I need to pitch ideas, and I need to thrive in business and even just learn about the business side. I asked questions when it came to a time where I needed to ask a question. Like I would do my thing, I'd reach out, I'd do this, but then if they come back with this, I would be like, hey, like friend who knows more, like what do I do now? And so that's kind of what I did. I get a lot of questions now that just are irrelevant. You can't just be like, hey, how do I work hard, or how do I make money doing photography? Like start throwing ideas to people, start trying to make money, and then once a situation inspiration comes, then ask a question. I think it's good to take action first. You don't need all the answers right away. I still don't know any of the answers right now. I want to take more trips, so what I did when I first started out is there was just this community of people going places and doing things, and I had friends that were doing things and going places, so I just took every opportunity I could to go on a trip with them. And from there, plans just start to snowball. Like my buddy Jack will be like, yo, wanna go to Utah? There's a lot of people in Utah doing stuff. I'll be like, yeah, how much will it cost? Like, oh, well, if we take 4 people, it'll only cost us $200. It's just stuff like that, and we just did that like from time to time to time to time. You start meeting more people, more opportunities start coming. I don't know why, but I wrote down be somewhat smart with money. So I think my mindset there was just taking risks are good. Sometimes financially and sometimes not, but you know, you learn from that. Like you learn that, oh, that was a bad idea. Like, oh, that was a waste of money. Like you have to kind of start testing it out. Choose surroundings wisely. I was careful about the music I was listening to, the people that were influencing me, just like my brain, my attitude, just all those little things I really took into consideration, and that really helped a lot. And then my last thing I said was develop organization, get a planner and follow through with plans. Like don't make a plan with someone and just not go because you're too tired that morning. I had done that before, but it's not a good thing to do. And I just said dream big and act on it. I also had a page for stuff to work on. Constantly mess around with Lightroom and taking photos just so I can learn my craft. This one's a big one. I said sleep earlier and wake up earlier. Less time on my phone. Do what you enjoy and don't shy away from it. So don't let like popularity or anything shy away from what you actually enjoy and what your vision is. Treat each job like 100% serious. So if it's like a freaking sticker company and they're paying you nothing, still do the best job you can. And if you want to over deliver, give them a little bit more than they ask for. So first of all, it's practice. It shows that you care. And when that company that you want to work with comes and reaches out to you, or you reach out to them, you'll have experience and you won't just choke on the spot. I made some new goals for 2018. So my first one was to land a paid project every month. I want to get used to reaching out ahead of time. I want to get used to planning ahead of time and just getting things lined up. For this month, I have one for March, so I need to get one for next month. So that makes me need to hop on my computer, hop on my brain, hop on these idea books and just start sending ideas out. But my second one was keep developing work ethic and productivity. And I think a big part of that was just being healthy, which means running every morning and eating healthy. I just feel better and I feel like I can work harder when I'm being healthy. Take an international trip. I haven't actually left the country yet, except for Canada. I haven't gone to like Norway or anything like that. So continue to build your artistic voice. So I think as an artist, as a photographer, you need to have like a motive behind your work. This year, I really want to work on expanding my voice as inspiration and just through my work and through my videos. So going out and putting myself in situations where I can create work like that, which is hard work, and that's like where most of the work comes from, is just like investing money into trips like that and investing time into, you know, not just going for the quick shot that everyone thinks is popular. That's a big goal of mine this year. So I wrote down 4 points that I want to just talk about that I think can give you guys the most success. I think the first and most important one is just perspective. Like while you're working, you need to know why you're working and what you're working for. It's really important to have that perspective of knowing that these little tasks and these little things that suck right now are going to get you to a place where it doesn't suck so much. And so while you're doing that, you can be happy, you can be stoked and excited and work even harder because you know that you're like building your future, that you're getting closer to that thing you want to get to. But with that being said, I think it's really important to have passion and have a lot of inspiration while you're doing this. So you can even give yourself some habits to continue to stay inspired. Maybe you want to wake up an hour earlier and go for a walk with your dog or your mom or something. Like it's good to stay inspired and to slow down a bit before you ramp up and go hard, because then you have perspective, you know why you're working and you want to work. And so I think inspiration, passion, and perspective are the things you need before you get into like the hard disciplines, because that's going to give you the want and the reason why to do that. Once you have that, I think the number one thing is just discipline. And so that's why I have all these little habits, like waking up early and going for a run, because I'm up earlier and I'm up exercising, so I'm just amped and I'm ready to go. And so that helps me have a better work day. I save money on clothes. Everything I'm wearing right now is from Value Village and it still looks pretty cool. Jacket was $5, these denim jeans were $9, red Converse were $3. You don't need to spend $70 on jeans. Like just start saving money, buy gift cards for stuff if you go to a coffee shop all the time. Just like start finding little hacks to save money. So I'd get a planner, I'd start writing tasks like the night before, the week before, and just start assigning yourself stuff so you can wake up and just boom, 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 and like get in the habit of that. I don't know, just find whatever works for you, but stick with that. I kind of ranted like crazy, but I just want to tell you guys that like if you do these things, like it will happen, it will work. It's just a matter of time, being patient and enjoying what's in front of you. It's really easy to watch these videos and to get bummed out about like, oh, like I don't have this or I don't have that. But I think another big key to doing well is just taking advantage of what's in front of you. So if you have a laptop, if you have a camera, if you have free time, that's what's in front of you and that's what you can do with it. And take advantage of that. If you have like a small project that you're doing that's just a couple $100s, put everything you have into that project and grab a friend, grab a few friends and just make something cool out of it. Work one project at a time, one thing at a time, putting all your effort into that. You'll start finding like after a year or two, things will be working out for you. Another key point, I'm just rambling. At the top of your ladder is the bottom of another, and what that means is if you want to just move out or if you just want to get that car, the second you get that thing, you're gonna want something else. So there's always gonna be something you're gonna want more, and so that's the worst thing you can focus on is what you don't have. Like, I just wanted to let you guys know that like there's hope. You gotta stop listening to those frickers and watching those other people who aren't helping you get anywhere. So wherever you're at right now, like do the most you can with it. I usually don't talk in front of a camera for this long, but again, I just really want to push into your brains that working hard can be fun, and the result from that is like the best thing ever. So like, why wouldn't you want to do it? So that was my walk in the park. I hope you enjoyed. And now I need to drive back home. Probably gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna be meeting with some more friends at another coffee shop to get more stuff done. Good Monday so far. Thanks for listening. Youngins over here with tea and coffee.
Tea, bro. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh. What's up, guys? Flugc's here. Back at it again. Another
Asian
vlogs. You gotta add some thug music over this.
Alright,
go. Ready? Alright guys, Jeffrey signing out. The Asian Flugcs.
Okay.
Make sure you finish this vlog because Michael is going to talk about some really important stuff.
This is the end of the video.
Oh, is this the end of the video?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
Okay, well, if you got to the end of the video, comment down below with Asian Flugcs.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.